a Hawkeye spin-off series can actually lead to the return of Kingpin and Daredevil, believe it or not. So earlier this month, it was reported by the Hollywood trade Variety, who, by the way, is very reputable when it comes to scoops and stuff like that, that the character Echo, who was a part of the Hawkeye series, is going to be getting her own spin-off series on Disney+. Now, Emily and Etan Cohen are set to write and produce the series as well. So I should quickly explain who Echo is. Echo is a deaf Native American heroine who Alaqua Cox is playing, and her real name is Maya Lopez, and she's come across the likes of the Avengers, Daredevil, and Moon Knight, and all that good stuff. Now, to understand this news and theory, we first have to go through details of the Hawkeye show and what it's based off and all that good stuff, and the comic book counterpart of Echo. So the Hawkeye show deals with Madame Mask as the main villain of the show, and the show is also based off of the Matt Fraction run of Hawkeye, which also deals with the relationship of Clint training Kate Bishop, as you can see from all the set photos and all the news, I'm sure. Now, the Matt Fraction run was dealing with Clint being a part of an alleged assassination, and Madame Mask actually gets a tape of this, and the rumors about the show is it deals with Clint's own fall and actions and consequences as Ronin, as we saw, and we saw a small portion of some of the gruesome shit he did in Endgame in that 5-year period.
What I want, you can't give me.
Now, Murphy's Multiverse wrote an article a while ago stating that Marvel was looking for a young actress around 8 years old to play a young version of Echo, as well as someone to play her father, Willie Crazy Horse Lincoln. And in the comics, her father, Crazy Horse, did work for... Damn, Crazy Horse is kind of a dope-ass name. Anyways, in the comics, her father did actually work for Kingpin and was killed by him. During those events, he requested that Kingpin raise his daughter, and then also with his dying breath, put his own bloody hand on his daughter's face, which is responsible for her iconic look. And Kingpin does, take this seriously and raise her as his own. And eventually she meets up with Daredevil. She realizes oh, hey, I've been told a bunch of lies, and starts going after Kingpin. Now, how to tie this all together in one theory? Well, how it starts off is that Kingpin and Madame Mask are both aware, or even both involved in her father's death. And initially throughout the Hawkeye series, Echo is gunning against Kate Bishop Hawkeye and our Clint Barton Hawkeye. And eventually she starts to learn the truth and is not okay with Madame Mask and all that stuff, and then goes on her own adventure. Or at the very least, she finds information that has her questioning Madame Mask. And the events of the show will lead to her getting her own spin-off series. Here's where Daredevil and Kingpin come into play. One, because Kingpin is a huge part of her comic book origin, and obviously Daredevil is involved in that because of how often those two are at each other's throats so much.
I'm gonna kill you! Pick her name again! Go ahead! Yes! But you don't get to destroy who I am! You will go back to prison, and you will live the rest of your miserable life in a cage, knowing you'll never have Vanessa. that this city rejected you. It beat you. I beat you.
Eventually, she comes to realize that she needs to go and fight Kingpin and avenge her father. And while she was not okay with Daredevil at first because of, or just Daredevil and some of the Avengers at first because of all the shit she was fed to Kingpin, she eventually decides to go after Kingpin and team up with Daredevil. Maybe she takes up the mantle of Ronin and tries to give it a good name, or maybe she continues to go by Echo, who knows. Still a little too early to say. But regardless, even if this theory isn't true, Daredevil and Kingpin are both coming to the MCU in major ways. As we all know, Daredevil is supposed to be in Spider-Man No Way Home, and also on top of that, there are other projects that they both could appear in, like Hawkeye and She-Hulk. So, you got that. And with that comes the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like and comment down what you think about the whole Kingpin Daredevil situation, and actually who your favorite Netflix Marvel character is. And also, there will be a video coming up about what's going on with those characters in that whole situation. And don't forget to share, maybe in your favorite Facebook group, subreddit, just to your friends. It actually helps out a tremendous amount on these videos. And as you already heard earlier, subscribe. So with that, I'll see y'all later. Bye.